Okie doke. We live.
We're back.
We've done 1/8 of the job. We went to go get some food.
Because we hungry.
We hungry. And now we're going to do 7 more of these retainers. So.
And people were looking at us very curiously. They were like, oh, what's going on here?
Oh. The neighbors are confused why we have photography lights set up.
And a hood very high open.
Yeah. We're weird people. That's fine.
Service position.
Car things. Okay. Just set it down. There it is.
Time for numero dos.
Or number 2 here in America.
I don't do America thing. Hence the whole Japanese car and the German cars. I would say we should put on music, but that would be a copyright infringement.
Yeah, it would be tough.
Apparently that works quite well. Do I need to compress the cylinder again?
We will. Until you're actually putting it back together, it doesn't much matter. All right, get your stick magnet. Got both.
Nice.
You don't need to rub it in their face.
I'm going to anyway.
Maybe see a little bit better now that we have lights out, but
I'm going to get a new retainer.
oh, no wonder it got harder to turn. I'm stacking coil.
Yeah, that'll have it.
This basically stance work's happening in a valve train, collapsing coils together.
You gotta love this ridiculously large packaging.
I wonder if I could run like an external camera on my Mac to make this work.
Probably. I don't know why that wouldn't work. Don't you still have an eyesight?
No, I wish. Wish I'd hung on to one of those. Those are so expensive now.
Because they're fantastic. Even though they're really not that high quality anymore.
Really good microphones in them though.
Just get a blue.
I actually have one of those. I don't know why, but I have one. Okay. Fucking Christ. Fucking Christ. Ah, shit.
Do you want these now or when?
No, once I set it down onto the head, I don't need them, but
How did you reposition that? Oh, you had to, I guess. Yeah.
I got one more coil in there, so that should help.
New retainer is on there?
Yeah, so I was stacking 3 coils when we pulled it out, stacking 4 coils now. Nobody's watching, so it doesn't matter. But all right, I'm gonna pop this on. Excuse my very high-end air compressor.
I'm going to send myself this link.
That's on my YouTube channel, bro.
Yeah, I tried that. It didn't work. It didn't show up. Where did my messages at?
In my dock.
Oh, there we go.
Speakers work. Once again, one of the retainers made itself right at home, taking up far too much space. The other one just sits up top, not able to do anything. Got that one out.
I think a biker gang just took over your neighborhood.
I'll probably get stabbed on the way out.
Oh, and they're just doing a loop at like 40 miles an hour.
At least. I did not stop and see her. No, what? I was in there and came back out. Ah, such bullshit.
If there's anything I can help with, tell me. And we have 3 viewers now that I posted a link.
Uh-oh. People weren't supposed to see me like this on the s2000.
Hi, guys.
Oh, it's all this interesting, by the way.
Make sure you stick around until the very end. At least it's not hot anymore.
No, it's warm. It's not hot.
It's an iron block, so it's not, retains a lot of heat.
That's why I like boosts. This tool's too awkward in there.
Can we modify it more?
Well, we can. I'm not exactly sure which parts of it to modify. Give us more room.
Now we're down to 2 viewers.
Because they watched for 30 seconds and nothing happened.
You could probably go live on Facebook too. I think it's monetized though.
Yeah. Not interesting. This is monetized live, but it will be later, I guess. Not that anyone should ever watch this later. Like, well, it's a couple of people in potato quality leaning over a Honda for like 4 hours. Real tempting.
I mean, the first clip where we did 1 was an hour long.
Felt like a lot more than that.
It's aluminum.
The fuck?
The heat shield. Oh. And the head.
Good to know. I'm very glad that a modern performance car does not have an iron cylinder head. It's not an AMC straight 6.
Oh, 4 viewers.
Well, if you just joined us, we're still doing valve retainers.
And we're on number 2.
Number 2 out of 8. And we've been going at it for several hours. There's more, you ask? Why, yes. You could go watch part 1, come back, and we still won't be done. I'm pretty sure I got that one. Sounds like to you.
That looks good to me.
Oh, if that's the case, this one took like 1/10th, maybe 20th of the time.
So that means
That still took a long time.
number 2 is going to be even faster.
Scott took my Fiat somewhere.
Somewhere
Photo of it.
pretty-ish.
Yes. I mean, it's a gorgeous race car, so
Yeah.
you could take it anywhere and it would be.
And we'll still have to do a valve adjustment after this. But I have the nifty difty tool. So it'll take like half an hour of that.
Hey guys, you'll never believe it! 2 out of 8!
Done.
I'll grab the computer and show you because you can't see anything on the Potato Stream 5000.
AKA the Mac.
Retina MacBook. I paid for the screen, not for the webcam. Here we are. At this point, go ahead and put these bad boys back down, huh? Well, shucks. So, Whew.
Matt is like, why is Eric working on your car for you? Like, because track time.
Why did Eric pay your track entry fee?
Because track time in S2000.
Yes. Because I'm not paying for consumables, fuel, car, engine that probably won't break.
Because it's a Honda.
Yep. And we're like undoing the one thing that might break.
I mean, clutch is maybe the only failure point.
Those are wear items.
Yeah. I'd be fine with doing another one of those next year. Whatever. Now that I've got it down. Are you doing 3 this time or 4?
I don't even know. Whatever.
Oh, we didn't. We should probably transfer the pressurizing.
That doesn't matter until we put it back together.
Way to go.
Slipped off. You can't see. I just told you what happened. Tool slipped off the valve spring. On the plus side, though, the oil is getting on the threads of the tool and making it much easier to work with. Also, Harbor Freight flex head ratchet. Go buy one. This is the business. Unless, of course, you don't work on things, in which case...
Why are you watching these videos?
Go get yourself a bag of Cheetos. Sit on that beanbag chair and watch us work on a Honda in my driveway. Too bad it's not a wider angle. People that love Mr. Wags can see him, I suppose.
And another wagon, an E46, but that is all-wheel drive and automatic.
They've seen that. I had a cooling system on it last week.
I didn't know if you made a video.
I did. I also did plugs and clutch.
Many things.
So if you're bored by this, there's a lot of much better stuff on the channel.
That's actually edited.
Well, sort of.
Some of it.
By edit, you mean I stop the camera
When
I'm
you're
not doing things, and then I start it again when I am doing things.
I feel like you should put something on the rear side.
Oh, the front jaw is grabbing. Walking off. Walking.
Oh, these are not the new plugs.
Ever take apart an alternator? Nope.
What?
Hard just asked me if I ever took apart an alternator before.
Why would you?
I'm guessing it has something to do with the fact that I had a brand new Bosch alternator, but it was the metal bushing kind, and he needs a rubber bushing for the E30 to be correct.
It's hard thing.
Yeah. Just the E30 M3 things.
Whatever your neighbors are barbecuing, it smells wonderful.
I agree. There's no smell-o-vision, but it smells really good here. Needed to take 3 coils.
Tell me if I can help with the whole. But I think this is kind of a one-person job.
Unfortunately,
Look how large that steering rack is.
it's a big rack.
And it's electric.
Yeah.
Which is pretty amazing for how good the steering feel is. Like apparently Honda had electric steering down in 2000. And BMW just now got it.
That's even debatable.
Yeah.
I don't think Porsche's got it yet.
But apparently Honda did in 2000.
Well, lightweight helps an awful lot too.
We got it?
Maybe.
Yeah, that's promising. Yeah.
The actual part of this job where you're doing work is 5%.
And the time that you're doing bullshit is the other.
Just cussing and at a standstill. That's most of it.
Uh-oh. What? The like actual thread in part is in there still.
Thread in part?
Yeah, because there's like different adapters that screw onto this.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
This is BMW size. That seems like it could be an issue.
Do you have thread lock?
It's on the top of my little toolbox.
I think a dot of thread lock will make this stay on there.
It takes a while to cure, but yes, it's probably true. What's the plug out of this? Oh, wait. I see what you're saying. Can't even pressurize the cylinder without that. Otherwise, I've got like Teflon tape in there, I think, too.
Something to put more resistance on those threads than the threads into the head.
Yeah, I understand.
Top drawer meeting with the other
I
stuff.
said my little toolbox, you retard.
Oh. I meant the big one.
I said little, so I'm not sure how you got that.
Well.
Are you keeping yellow keepers? I
I suppose, yeah.
was like, where are you keeping?
Oh, right there. Next to the coils.
Let it be known this is Brandon's fault.
Technically, that valve could drop in.
Yep.
Is it moving?
Hope it stays up.
Vice grips? Actually, that would be a bad idea.
Is there a plug in there?
Yeah. I can make the Nokia plug in there.
That'll work.
Or no?
I don't know, but I don't think so.
No.
I don't have extractors that big.
I don't think it's in there that tight.
Clearly it is. If it was wrapped in a layer of electrical tape,
Yeah, maybe we'll get enough resistance that way.
if it'll thread.
Maybe we'll leave the very bottom thread. Any ideas?
I don't have extractors that big.
That's the electrical tape in there.
Shocked. It's really different size. Why'd you put an adapter on? You sure there's an adapter on it?
Yeah.
Okay. Because it's the same size.
Oh. Well, why would they include an adapter that's the same size? That doesn't make any sense.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Can we pound a screwdriver into the center of it?
Maybe.
Maybe a slightly longer screwdriver?
Probably gonna have to be that.
Is that working?
I don't know. Maybe. It almost feels like it did.
I think it did. Yep, that worked. Fantastic.
For the record, Brandon got that lost in his own engine. Okay, just thread that into the second one. Don't use an
but
adapter.
if
I'll do this part. If we can get most of this done before sundown, I'd be real happy about that. However, my entire sleep schedule this week has been so screwed at Pike's Peak. Wouldn't run that all in much.
you're alright, hard.
I always do a race car. New. Quick, I need that tool.
Well, good thing right there was done. Hi, Scott. We're live streaming.
This car was driving so slow that I had to pass them in front of PFG. They're only now catching up here. They're going like under 20 on South Shore. Yeah.
On the drag strip?
No. Never keep her, please. It's a retainer.
Oh yeah. Like, didn't I have to do one? But no, that was for number 2. We're just moving quickly here.
I got the thumbnail of that photo on my watch, but I didn't know where it was.
That's my link to the aisle. It's right part.
Ah.
Yeah, that car drives well. I haven't driven it in a while, but it does not feel slow.
Here's a retainer. Yeah, look how meaty those are.
That has much frame of reference.
Yeah. It's like part of the valve to me.
No, retainer.
Okay. Oh, you got the legs you washed. Yeah, I like the look of them.
I meant to go get Mr. Wag's wash, but I was driving the Fiat and my brain just did not keep up, so I washed the Fiat. Then I went and washed the Wag.
Poor Fiat. I'm so forgotten yet remembered.
I remember him every day. I drive him.
Only by necessity.
Yeah, it's a good daily though. Very good to street park.
We should have made the flags before you parked it.
Oh, God. Skills are in Cleveland anyway.
So silver S2000, not unlike this one.
Look how clean that valve train is.
Was it Stance Works like this one?
It was lower, I think, but it had like the lip kit, and it was a California no front plate.
So probably
It had a bright red interior, which I kind of like.
I do like that interior.
Yes. I like my black interior that does not get filthy.
I was gonna say, well, when the interior ages, I imagine that the black ages better than red.
Well, mine has seat covers.
Oh.
Have you seen my seat covers? You can't even tell that they're seat covers unless you really know what you're looking
I
at.
would not have known. Keepers.
Yeah, they're custom fit leather seat covers.
Except for like the Captain or red.
I forgot what brand they are, but they're very nice. I tried taking them off and
You
shit.
should buy like an extra set now. That's always the thing that makes cars start to look old, is the seat. Get an extra set.
I think they're like $500.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
That's as much as a pair of S2000 seats will go for what, $700-800? Very sought after because you can bolt them right into a Civic.
Yep.
No more.
I was gonna steal yours in your sleeping bag.
Because you have a Civic, right?
I can always get one. Probably fits an Integra too, right?
You have a Camry. They'd probably bolt into that Japanese car thing.
That's one of the few cars that does not need more lateral support.
Well, you're clearly not driving it properly then.
Yeah.
Them cams, though.
Magnet's too strong for its own good. I will sit absolutely perfect.
Yeah, when I was driving this on the track on Sunday, first I had a fuel starve issue because I only had a quarter tank, if not less. I don't remember, but it was low. And then I went back out and was tuning quite hard, and I had oil starvation, and I was revving, and then VTEC would just stop engaging. So oil pressure would be lost. Yeah, like 7,000 RPM with no VTEC. Quite terrible.
No VTEC.
Well, if you're at 7,000 RPM and it oil starves to the point where VTEC it doesn't engage.
What would this engine put out if it didn't have VTEC?
Not very much. Probably like
140?
if not less.
D-series power.
We'll still do overhead cam and high compression.
Ah, dang it.
What?
I had to drop it twice.
Would it be drivable if it was stuck in VTEC at all RPMs?
Yeah, probably. It wouldn't have the oil pressure for it. Just like you can't rev it over 6,000 until it's up to temp. To the oil pressure.
Listen up for a broken car.
Huh?
Listen for a broken car.
What do you mean a broken car?
You hear the EQ rumble?
Oh yeah.
They drive that thing a lot, I will say. It's always coming and going.
I bet this still has more mileage.
Well, it's down in the engine bay somewhere.
That one's gone forever.
Give me one of these. Are these the same?
No.
Oh, that one's gone forever.
Yeah, they're not the same.
Well, give me one more.
Extend it and shove it down.
I don't know where it went. Through the intake somewhere. Hit something metal. Seriously, why did our grass get torched?
Maybe I should have ordered extra.
Yeah, I don't know why it didn't. Small parts.
I didn't know that they were the small when I ordered them.
No. But that's alright. I'm surprised that they're different.
Yeah, they're different.
You know what about them is different?
I'm not entirely sure, but I was told they are different. So ordered new ones.
I see.
I didn't bother digging further than that. Here you go.
Well, if I lose another one, then it's a matched pair. Might as well. Hear it clink. Spotting something that small.
Did you take the bigger stick magnet?
It fell down in front of me.
Oh.
Drop to the intake. That's on this side somewhere.
Over here?
From here and back.
Oh. That's gonna be fun.
No, I'm pretty sure it's gone forever.
Found it.
On the ground?
Yeah.
Sweet. Student driver. Here's my Waffle House decal.
Definitely gonna use a tiny bit of brake cleaner on this because it has dirt on it.
Doesn't sound like Eric's style.
It's like his motto is, "Oh, it has dirt. Must have run better."
Blow on it a little bit, it'll be fine. Can't believe it's not even dark yet. It's almost 9. I've already been doing this for like 2 hours. We're 2.5 in, so there's no way in hell this is getting done completely before I go to sleep.
How am I getting home?
I'll put it back together.
And then do it again tomorrow?
Just rev it up really hard and see if it blows up.
That is generally what happens when you have valve container failure, although it doesn't look terrible.
They're not cracked, but it's good preventative.
Yeah, another time tomorrow, but I probably do too easily.
So we'll leave the old valve for gasket on, I guess.
For now, just in case. Although unless I miraculously get way better at doing these really quickly. Odds of this getting complete tonight are so low.
Bless you.
Thank you. I saw a Sweet Fate in W12 today.
Was it beaten to hell?
Mm-mm.
The W12.
Looked awesome.
Yeah, we have a couple of customers whose W12s are beaten to hell.
Oh, I've seen a lot of very, very crapped out 4.2s. I don't think I've seen a Ravine W12 yet.
I saw 3 people crammed into a 991 Carrera S Cabrio as well. The guy in back looked very uncomfortable.
Were they younger people?
Yes, way too young to have that car. It was,
Are
brand,
you kidding
it was
me?
brand new.
Was it John?
You know somebody has one?
Well, I have a friend that works at Porsche.
I don't even know where I got that one.
It had dealer plates on it, so you might have just borrowed it. They were driving through Kenwood.
What color was it?
Silver, like a lighter silver. 991 Carrera S Cabriolet. 2 white dudes and a black dude in back.
Oh, I don't know.
The guy you know isn't white?
No, it isn't black.
No, the guy in back was.
Yeah, I don't think he has any black.
He's not the type.
Forever on the internet.
Yeah, that's a ridiculously expensive car. Those people are probably going to kill themselves.
I got nothing.
Oh.
Any kid driving a 911, I think, would get into serious trouble. 'Cause I have to hold myself in check. I have to think that I know anything.
Because this is the one he had on Friday. Yesterday, I mean. This was a whatever the this.
Here's the car. Yeah, that's the wrong color. Nice and car though. Same wheels. Oh god. What's a base 911 right now?
I don't know. This was a S. You can't get one.
That's a refresh. I think the one I saw was not.
a new one.
This?
You should put like a storage compartment in your hood.
It's hard to keep my track tires.
I like that idea.
And that's really heat resistant, but you got more space in there than an MR2 does. Or like make some custom fitted like metal luggage. I don't know if you put it there.
Tools.
Good point. You could definitely put tools in there. Probably hurt your heat envelope. I'm pretty sure you're in.
Never. I mean, what kind of fool does that? Clearly not one that owns an s2000. Otherwise, that whole 9000 Revolution is pointless. We drove it.
What? That's FL.
Well,
Clear that down. We put it in the basement somewhere.
No room.
You know, like cold storage? It looks like somebody's cleaned a bunch of stuff out of there.
No room.
You don't use your bedroom down there. Just put it in there.
just put it next to your computer down there. It's not like you sit there anyway.
It will never ever leave. That's the problem. I'm not for making the house more cluttered than it already is.
I'm trying to talk him into getting one of those Euro stands for it. It's like $110.
Or just put it. Lift it up.
Well, once it's got a stand, yeah, you could hoist it.
Yeah, it wouldn't happen. It happened once, and then it would never get used again.
I can see what can. But it's hanging from the ceiling there. My house is my car.
Yeah, we got a black eye this time.
Oh, is the old one?
It was like same as the Eurotech one.
3 down.
Five to go.
We physically can't do the rest tonight because I lost one of the keepers. At least keep going. I should really start at the back. Doing those suck. Just gonna.
Does that mean I'm calling the dealer tomorrow?
Hey y'all, how many valve keepers you got in stock for an F22C? What did they do?
Like, I make those tomorrow. I'm not paying shipping online.
Oh, there's a chance of finding the intake kind of full or something, but I dropped it like very close to the head, but not in it.
If we can find it, it will happen before it moves tonight. Otherwise, it will never happen.
Sounds plausible.
Plausible deniability.
That's a different thing, which I'm good at. Such a cocksucker. Keep straight.
Not like it's spring loaded or anything.
Wiggling. Well, not. There we go. Should both of these now. Did you get a bolt?
No.
That one must have fallen down the side or something. Should have bolt out of there. Yep. Should Google part numbers on those keepers, make sure they're actually different.
They are.
We should-
I did. In the past.
Just past you speaking.
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
I don't know.
You should let me peek in there quick.
It's fine. I gotta swap keepers anyway. And retainers. Oh, those are all empty.
What? Oh yeah.
Yeah. Not that far back. Good work.
For a second, I was like, why is there oil around the bell housing? But it's just dripped down from this.
Yeah.
I can't even fit my hand under the car, like, stood up.
Stanford.
But it handles very well.
I'm sure the stock one sucks.
Oh, I'm sure. And brakes are being done Friday. It's quite wonderful how much room they put between the condenser and the radiator so that stuff doesn't build up in between.
That must be nice. 4600 is not like that. Light.
You need light.
Yeah, I think it's in, but I can't see shit. Yep, good. We're good now. Also, at some point, you should look up the torque spec for the cam tray tower things. Four down, four to go. Can't do all four, though.
Unless we miraculously find one.
Not likely.
16 foot-pounds.
It probably fell a ways.
I mean, it's black.
But luckily, the engine block really isn't anymore.
What do you mean?
Oh, it's like there might be some contrast against it. So far, I'm not really sure I would modify on this tool to make it work better, but for sure something.
Found it.
You did?
I once found my sister's earring in a crack in the ice on the lake.
I
I happen to be pretty magical at finding
Good.
things.
need to hang around you when I'm doing shit on small shit. Never mind, we might actually get this done tonight. YouTube lets us stream 8 hours at a time.
Yeah, it was a Oh, you're moving to the rear cylinder
I
port?
want to do the hard ones first. This one looks like
It was like a stud earring. that I found in a crack in the ice.
I'm just giving her a 20 and been like, I'm going home.
It was diamond.
I told her stop being so stupid.
For my grandmother.
Well, see, that's more important than a belt keeper for an s2000.
Yeah, but yeah. You're done. I'm gonna need that. Someone named Christina messaged you. Christina Round.
Yeah, she bought a shitty car, so I don't talk to her anymore.
Is that the friend that was telling you about cars she wanted to buy?
Yeah, she bought a 2000 Chrysler 300 2.7 liter.
Ooh.
I told her I would not talk to her if she bought that piece of shit.
And here you are.
She's like, find me an alternative. I went on Craigslist, typed in $1,000 cars and trucks, and I said like 5 good things.
Like, I'm guessing mainly Toyotas.
Yeah, but I found like a W203 C class that didn't really have much rust on it. I was like, I sent her stuff like that too. So I'm like, well, now you have no excuse.
Because like, there's Mercedes here.
Like these cars, like they're no frills for being a Benz, but like
I'll work on
that
them.
M112 engine is actually pretty good. That 5-speed auto really doesn't have any problems. Like, as far as a cheap Mercedes goes,
Don't go wrong.
that's fine. Like I wouldn't want a C240 4MATIC, but like it's fine.
But it's not a bad car.
No, and it's way better than anything's better than that freaking Chrysler. Where's the thread thing?
I need to pull the plug.
When I went to Spain and I saw people parking, I thought to myself, what the fuck? Dude, 7 people have nothing better to do than watch this?
One.
Oh, thank goodness. Sorry, one person. I thought you were 6 others too. Feel free to move that light closer if you want to. Let me get a water.
There you go.
Cool. I went in for water, but I got a Dr. Pepper, so it looks better. There's no cup holder on an S2000. Oh wait, yes there is.
Yeah, there. Yeah. So.
Too bad. There's more 16s and more ratchets in the big toolbox if you really actually need it. That's not.
Oh.
I don't hear any whooshing. There should be some whooshing. I was noticing we just put the knife on the ground, pull, it does your job for you.
Yeah.
It's probably way easier on the blade.
Probably. That makes too much sense.
I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, it's a good thing we're doing a valve cover gasket because these plugs are quite oil settled.
Thanks, Spaz.
I'm assuming it's fine to get brake clean on the electrode.
On what?
On the electrode.
Your mother will probably be happy because it'll probably kill these bees.
This stuff is $6 a ton.
Better be good then.
At Harbor Freight.
Oh, it's looks like it's the CRC or whatever.
But it was worth paying more for the convenience versus having to stop somewhere else. That was already there.
Scheisse.
What happened?
I mean, yeah, something happened, but like it wasn't a big deal. You go ahead and try not to drop any more of these.
So we can finish this?
Yeah, I would like to not have to take it for a second.
Yeah. That would be a good idea.
In the future, if you're doing a job with small parts, order more than you think you need.
I think those were like $6 a piece, which is like stupid expensive for what they are.
Order one extra still. Or just keep being really good at fighting stuff, I guess.
We have more viewers.
What?
We have 3 viewers right now.
Why? There's better stuff on, I promise.
Why are you people watching us? If you're watching us and you know one of us, you should probably message us and tell us who you are.
Probably not, though, 'cause it's YouTube.
Gotta let people on the S2000 Facebook groups. They're like, I hit 60,000 miles. So high miles.
Do they say with that inflection?
Well, that's what they're implying. And then I'm like, yeah, I'm at 185,000 miles. So get
Here's
on
a picture I just took while bumping off the rev limiter in a tunnel.
yeah, so get on my level. I was hanging with a female yesterday,
I saw that.
and she said that my car sounds amazing under a tunnel.
But she sounds amazing under a tunnel. Ew.
She has a boyfriend.
What?
Yeah.
the automatic S22 turbo conversion jack, alright?
S2000 turbo manual.
That one, how fast you get that one done? No. Gives me hope, because that one really sucks. So, I mean, these three can only get better. Knock out that aluminum.
Yeah. This is the only one in the car.
What is?
Yeah.
The hood?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like my M3.
Hence why Andy's is quite rusted. At least his fenders.
What?
That's 250,000 miles. And it's seen 8 Wisconsin winters. Andy ice races it with studded tires. It shreds everything.
Can it shred pork? 'Cause, like, I love pulled pork. Oh. I assume that's Ice 2K.
Yeah.
How many miles are on that one?
Like 250.
Oh. Original motor?
He replaced it because he wanted an F22. And he has an F22 in there with a 9,000 motor because he didn't swap ECUs.
How does that work?
It's fine.
Good.
Perfectly fine.
And I would totally fucking do that.
He revs it to 9,000 all the time.
That makes me really want an S2000 even more.
And usually, whenever he goes to any events and he brings the Ice 2K, there are usually like 5 people co-driving that car. That car is the most beaten on car I've ever seen in my life. Oh, and it was supercharged for like 50,000 miles. On the stock clutch.
I love Hondas.
Yeah, he decided to throw a supercharger on it last year because he needed to be more competitive for Optima. So that meant adding more power.
Let's see.
And it's basically stock. It's got coilover stuff.
Ground control.
So they're just sleeves.
I was gonna say, so they were put on like 10 years ago? Definitely getting slightly faster. How much does the dealer charge to do this job?
I should look that up.
I'm sorry. I really hate it, but like if it was like a big bang job, like I would totally do this again.
Because now that you've kind of got it down, it's not that terrible.
Right, but I would definitely find the Honda special fucking tool and buy it. Back to the one viewer. Turn the computer off.
Cameras.
That's like the pre-Snapchat.
Yeah, photo booth.
Yep.
I've gotten pictures that way.
Except photo booth ones you can save. Snapchat, you need to have a second phone to take a picture of the screen.
Or screenshot.
Or screenshot. But then, see, they won't send them anymore for screenshots. So they keep sending them.
Yeah.
You just take a picture with another phone.
Yeah, because it's really crappy quality.
Yeah, it is.
And you have to be really fast.
Only if they set them to expire quickly.
Or you can just replay that for once that day.
Even on a photo?
Yeah. Be aware.
It's been a while. Wanting a science contest.
So we got 5 down.
Just 3 left. 2.5 left. You have feeler gauges, or did I dig mine out?
You need to do that. I forgot mine. Mine are in my big toolbox, which I did not bring because I did not have room.
Let's see.
And actually, no, we can't do the valve adjustment with the rafters in. Or with the cams out, I don't think. Because that's my TDC.
Yeah, I think you're right. Lash is, yeah. I think lash by definition needs things on both sides of it.
Yeah.
Ah.
But I do have my special valve adjustment.
A hammer? Mine's a hammer.
Is it really?
I've done one valve adjustment in my life.
Haven't you done many S54s?
I've done a single one, even though I own the tools to do it.
No. This is the special Honda tool.
Hold on 1 second. I like that.
Isn't that nifty?
Very nifty.
And $10.
Show that to the people.
If you ever need to do a Honda valve adjustment on
F-Series, K-Series, many others,
this is the tool to buy. It is a 10mm wrench with a.
I'll never know what he said. I probably don't know that.
Honestly, if I was really at home, I'd probably put this on like the second month. Mainly just
And continuing, it is a 10mm wrench or socket with a flathead screwdriver built in and a viewing window for seeing where you're turning it so that you can adjust the valves and tighten it down in the same tool. Best part, it's like $10 on Amazon and it'll save you lots of time.
That's badass. I'm getting much faster.
putting it together should go pretty fast.
Times it.
9:30.
You push it. Should be okay.
That should be fine.
freaks me out that there's a little room between the keepers, but it's clearly how it's supposed to be. So.
Yep.
6 down. 2 to go. My knees are starting to hurt from like leaning backwards over the fender.
That'll happen.
Ew. Those lights are nice at night.
Yeah, they're surprisingly effective, and they're not harsh.
They're for like infill on portraits. They're not
Yeah.
usually for this kind of stuff.
I'm gonna-
Soft boxes, those have got some blazing lights in them.
I'm gonna clean out the valve cover a little bit, since it looks like we're gonna be doing that tonight.
Well, it's going back on one way or another.
Well, I mean, it looks like it's going on with a fresh gasket, not coming off anytime soon.
Probable.
Where them picks at? Oh, they're right there. Gasket is quite hard. I like how you just have 4 batteries sitting over here.
It's a long story.
Well, I know where 2 of them came from.
Even I don't really remember that.
What do you mean?
I'm partial to the wagon party in the back. You can't even see that, Branch.
Damn, those are in there.
Is it possible for something that has only been in use one day to have seen better days?
What, that tool?
Yeah.
How's it seen better days?
It's getting pretty crunchy.
This valve cover, or these spark plug tube seals have metal rings in them.
Yeah. They're like front or rear seals.
I'll probably put some RTV around those just for good measure.
I don't know why this thing's doing such a fucking bitch right now. Sounds good.
Not like I did a valve for regassing on this thing. Like 3 months ago or anything. That one's sucking.
Yeah, that sounds really bad. I don't know why. I think it's the tool.
Degrading that badly.
Possibly. Also, I'm bleeding.
Huh.
Didn't realize.
So clearly, you've not used enough brake cleaner, or you would have detected that much sooner.
I don't know where it's coming from yet.
You want some brake cleaner?
It's extremely toxic.
It's the best way to find cuts. Or so they say.
I should just lick my wounds.
And it feels fantastic when you get it in your eyes.
If you weld on it, you get brain damage.
You really?
The gases that come out of boiling brake clean is like chemical warfare grade shit.
Color me surprised.
Okay.
What color is color me surprised?
Pink? It keeps jumping out of the coil spring.
You probably don't have 8 more.
Lucky you have all that light.
Yeah, it was a good decision to break those out.
Good job.
Yes.
The tool is degrading. And it's a brand new tool.
Was.
When you were grinding down.
I wonder why it would degrade when ground down.
That's the only way it functions on this car.
Has anyone ever made the F20 into a 6-cylinder and then shoved it in one of these?
Something tells me no.
Lots of expensive engineering. How is this not clear to you?
That would not be an F20 anymore.
Fine, F30. That sounds like a BMW.
Yeah,
Brandon, is there a plug in this?
yeah.
Take the plug out of it.
Oi.
Fine, I'll do it.
Why is everything an M door still now?
Well, that is an M Sport.
Yeah, so that's one of few that can acceptably have that.
Nice sidewalls. Wow.
Yeah, those are very nice.
Very good seats.
Yeah, BMW got all of the like touch points right in that car.
For those of you who can't see, they're talking about a 2016 328D M Sport wagon that's sitting behind the camera, which does not suck, but is automatic.
So that part sucks.
So it kind of sucks a little.
I'm pulling a Harley here.
You think you are, but you're not.
Yeah, because I'm nowhere near his level. Thank God, I'd go crazy. I think you would go crazy.
Yep.
And then you would get less done when you're around me instead of getting more done.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like today, like it's parked in the way of everything, and my family comes back from Florida tomorrow. So like this car is pretty much got to get out of here.
I should get my valve cover repowder coated over the winter.
Should wait until I do the Ferrari ones because I have to do those wrinkle red.
Oh, well, that sounds like a perfect opportunity for a group buy.
Should probably look into that.
Yeah, you should definitely let me know when you do that. Because it would only make sense to do it at the same time.
I'm sure you will know when I do it.
I mean, it's not going to match, but it'll be good enough.
Yeah, it's barely hanging on.
What, the tool?
The spring,
Oh. Do you have one left or two left?
1.5 at this point.
Yeah, try the steering.
Yeah, I don't know. I like a good steering wheel, but not enough to excite me in my car. It's definitely an upgrade over an old.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Bug.
indeed.
18 or 19.
That is actually hilarious.
That's a few days worth though. In a white car. Just decides it. Does she still have a winter set that'll fit this thing?
Her wheels will, her tires won't, so we'll be getting new tires.
Larger diameter?
Smaller.
Oh, from the X1?
Yeah.
It's basically E90. Yeah.
I don't know if the GTM is the same frequency or not. I kind of doubt it is.
Whatever. Pull up the wires.
What year is that thing again?
That was a 13.
It might be the same.
It's just the whole E90 based architecture is what I don't know. You open up two keepers and hands are getting real oily.
You can't tell which ones you have open and which ones you have not.
Well, if you find 4 keepers in there, which we should have left, feel free to open them all.
Ah, here we go. There's one. There's 2. There's 3.
Bingo, what's his name? I'll pick two.
There's one.
One's a good start.
Here is two. It is right here.
Okay, it's getting kind of silly at this point. How long the first one took.
Oh, that we're getting this many done in this quick of time.
Yeah, because I just got that one done.
Yeah, I kind of figured that would happen.
Yeah, it always does. I'm no exception to the rule. Ladies and gentlemen, one left. Then we can put this thing together and adjust the valves. Not in that order.
Well, wait a minute. We had to partially put it together to adjust the valves.
Container over there for me. Well, the tool's only going to last another few seconds.
Luckily, it only has to last that long.
Yes. Although I could do this job again in the future, the likelihood is very low. Looking for the last one? Where the fuck is it? My blood is now one with the Honda engine. It's all over one of your cam towers.
That's wonderful.
Blackstone's gonna be like, this had a lot of blood in it. Not exactly sure what you were doing to the car, but this is definitely human blood in your oil.
Well, we have the proper amount of packages.
Well, that stands to reason. We should be in good shape then.
It's just a matter of finding where it went.
Pile of it's definitely not in.
You should just double check all. Well,
Well, indeed.
what the fuck? This is why I was opening them one by one.
I opened them two at once. We seem to have lost a keeper.
A single keeper. We have 3 viewers again.
Guys, we're not interesting. Okay, so what happened? We really, really need that now. Oh no, I finished my Dr. Pepper.
You didn't drop any others, did you?
Nope.
I have the battery swap on the flashlight.
Not hard. You can like open a first one or something and set it over there. Moral of the story:
Order more parts.
order more parts. Not the correct number,
More.
more. Used. At least it's easy enough to tell that they're used. All those look used to me.
We'll count them. for a mount.
So what happened? This is bullshit.
How the hell does this happen?
I can hear the bugs ramming into that umbrella thing. Keeping them off me though. I'm all about that.
Yeah, I'm completely fine with that. What the fuck?
Well, we're pretty sure that area is where a valve keeper is, and we need that.
Slide me a magnet.
Please tell me you found something.
I think so. Except it's not magnetic, so what the fuck?
So it's probably not a valve keeper.
What was a curved object? I seem to have run into a snafu.
What? It's dark out and you're working on a car that has to be moved?
No, I'm missing the last valve retainer.
What?
Valve keeper.
Valve retainer and those little things?
Wait, the little tiny things.
Oh.
We have everything completely done and back together except for one of the two keepers on one valve, the last valve.
And it was not an ordering area for error because we have all the packages.
Double check the obvious places. That's probably where it is.
That looks
Get
like
rid of all the empty packaging. Get rid of things that are in the way that are going to clutter
it
up.
looks like this. If you didn't know what it looked like.
Let me see. Open up your hand. Oh, I thought you were. Yeah, I'm really excited for a second.
It's very tiny.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and it's black. Because these ones are worn. and also different than the new ones.
It's a ridiculously tiny piece. How can they do anything?
Well, it holds the valve to the valve spring.
Yeah, it's just a little bit important.
Well, I've gone over this packaging 3 times, so I'm going to get rid of that.
Maybe just set it out of the way for now.
I'll set it on top of it.
Anywhere in the engine bay it could have landed?
We didn't lose any others.
What do you mean? There's a whole bunch here. Are those the old ones?
Yeah, those are all the old ones. And we counted those as 16, which is the correct amount. Bolt.
It's quite the cold air intake. Very impressive.
It's in the bumper.
Don't tell me my business. Devil woman. The car is incredibly low. Yep, like much lower than it looks.
Ooh.
Car. Use a jack in the trunk. You could jack it up so you can see better. Can't see jack shit in there.
But if you use the jack, then you can see jack shit.
The car is so small though, it wouldn't have gone far.
It's not a rolly piece.
Right, exactly.
It would have landed and then been done. I mean, we already lost 2 under the car, but we found both of those.
Yeah, daylight's a nice thing to have. It's the longest day of the year and you still lose your stuff.
Is it really the longest day of the year?
No, we're a little past it.
Okay, that's what
Ooh, that's a nice looking valve train. Timing chain.
I thought. Yes.
Didn't know that about that. Anything else?
And the cams are not driven by the timing chain.
I'm glad you got this rag down here.
That's been there for a long time.
That's from Arizona.
Better stay there. So we got something here. This is obviously not the part you're looking for. Probably shouldn't be there, huh?
Yeah, that's for the support.
Mm-hmm. I would just cut out this member. Might be a little floppy. Lock it down.
Got nothing.
Check your magnets or anything that's magnetized.
We've been using said magnets.
Now, if you haven't learned by now to be careful with really small parts, I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, we've definitely learned that. And we thought we were in the clear because we've already lost 2 of them that we found.
You sure it was the same 2 that you found?
Yes.
2 were dropped. 1 was misplaced. Well, that's problematic.
You're leaking fluid.
What?
You're leaking fluid.
No, that's from the valve cover being off.
Like I said.
It is leaking, but not.
And this car is low.
Would you like to jack it up?
Well, the odds seem to be that it's under the car somewhere. Illegal racing slicks. But it actually is a pretty clean driveway down there. Oh yeah.
Honda's not one of those places that has a midnight parts department like Toyota, right?
No. And I highly doubt they would have those in stock anyway.
Pretty small parts to keep in inventory. You never know.
I see a loose bolt down there.
Where?
Right there. Give me a magnet.
No.
You clearly haven't looked it over that closely. There you go.
Oh, that's one of the coil bolts.
You guys aren't even really paying attention, are you? Must be somewhere that would catch it, because everything else is going to fall through. Are you sure we had all 4 of them to begin with? Or however many there were?
Y'all 16.
60.
Yeah, we counted the packages.
I'd also recommend getting rid of all this other crap here. Simplify everything until you have nothing left but what you're looking for. I will catch things in the right place.
We have 4 viewers
Well, they love drama.
on
This is dramatic.
our goose chase.
Wild goose or just a standard
It
goose?
seems scripted because we lost the last piece of the entire puzzle.
Literally.
Just rev up the engine and see what happens.
I'm sure that would be fine.
It might idle with one keeper, but it wouldn't do much.
That'd be bad.
It's bothering me.
Google's working all hours.
It's clumsy Google did.
Well,
Do you trust him?
What?
that is new.
Mosquitoes are finally out.
Where was it?
Right here.
We found it. Crisis averted. Brandon had it stashed on his side of the car all along.
Sorry, guys.
Rev up the engine.
Let it be noted that Scott wants the engine revved.
It will be revved when we are done.
Hello. And it's in. You.
That's what she wanted.
Well, the $10 tool survived the entire process.
Gotta love Hondas where $10 tools are actually useful.
To think that like O'Reilly's rents these things out, how torched must those things be?
I like how this guy says he's a non-denominational car guy.
What? Lucas?
Christian Binsfield says he has a 13 Focus ST, a 73 Triumph Spitfire, and an 03 540 M Sport. So maybe I have a problem.
Sounds like an idiot.
You are an idiot.
Quote, because 2003 540 M Sport. The best 540 is still terrible.
Cause still
Just means he hasn't driven it yet.
Or he's in denial about the problems that the car has. Alright. Now put the cam back in. Get that valve cover ready, Brandon.
it's ready.
I need to ready.
Someone commented because I posted this in Minnesota Car Enthusiast Club. And they're like, I love that I click on the live stream and the very first thing I hear is, this is bullshit. How the hell does this happen?
Thank you, 1 out of 4 viewers. Would you buy a Quattroporte?
No.
Say it had a
Which gen?
Say it had. If it had a manual, would you buy it?
Which gen?
Oh, early ones.
I'd buy a facelift first gen with a manual.
They do sound good. Did they offer it a manual?
No.
Didn't think so. What about the Maserati Coupe? Is that offered a manual? And could it be swapped?
I'm sure it could be swapped. I do not believe it was offered in a manual.
None of them were? They must have been. They have Ferrari built engines. Asterisk.
My Fiat was styled by Bertone.
Yeah. It is.
like a Cadillac Alante as Pininfarina. Everyone's got their black eyes. Turn on the live stream, the first thing I hear is, what the hell, this is bullshit.
Now, someone else might have tuned in, and they still would have heard that.
Yep. Let's check. Possible. 5 viewers.
Yeah, just. I'm just trying to bother them.
I have a torque wrench here that goes down to 16 foot-pounds. Whatever it was.
It's 16.
Worst part is that I have to drive the camera.
You cheers.
I will say that stop and go traffic in a fun car is not that bad, but cruise control on the highway, you gain almost nothing.
Except that you're in a good car.
You gain a lot of miles on the odometer.
Yes.
I'm up to 106 already.
Well, how many did you buy it with?
97. Racked over 2,000 just on the way home.
So you've had it how long now?
March 31st.
I gave you water, by the way. Are the cams aligned?
Hopefully. The marks on the front nubs wore off. 12 mils missing. Oh, there it is.
Well, at least if it starts raining, it doesn't block umbrellas.
What, these? They said to step torque them. Sure that's not over torquing?
Over twerking? Is that like Miley Cyrus? We don't have to put like assembly lube in this or anything, do we?
I wouldn't think so. They're used.
Is there a TDC mark on the bottom?
Yeah.
Is it active?
No.
Is it just advanced of it?
TDC mark is up there.
Oh, it's. I think it's. Here.
I think so.
If so, maybe cams are not quite right.
I don't think this camera is quite right.
Keep in mind, it would have to be off a fair bit. It's only got some notches. But definitely not starting it until we're pretty sure of that. So find the TDC mark on the bottom. Oh, no.
Apparently the white mark is where we want to be. I see white there, I think.
Had to be close.
Yeah, I see white and red, and apparently it should be on the white mark. Okay. So let's see.
I can see shit.
Oh, the first one.
Looks like there's white in there. Yeah, we'll go with yes.
Okay. Apparently these usually line up with this. They line up with each other and with that.
When you push them down,
They settle in a little bit.
yeah, so I think that is right. Yes, no, maybe so.
I think it looks good.
Should be. It didn't really move anything. Definitely did not have enough air pressure in the cylinders to.
Turn it over now. I don't think we went over 15 PSI. Where's the fork tank? Can I grab that?
Hopefully I got it through this. Should have had a 1/4 inch somewhere.
The bugs are getting a little bad.
Bugs are, there's a lot of bugs, that's the record show.
I used a picture of the setup that we have here in the photo lights as the picture. Like, board question mark? Watch us do bad things.
Shit here.
I just bought it. I don't know what it goes down to.
Hey, Gorge.
Is it foot pounds or inch?
How many inch pounds is 16 foot pounds?
That looks serious.
192. Oh. That didn't help. She doesn't know.
Hey Siri, Wolfram Alpha, how many inch pounds is 16 foot pounds?
192 inches.
I believe that is the calculation, isn't it?
That's just how many inches are in 16 feet. It might be correct, but I don't want to. This doesn't even really matter that much. So you're clearly able to take more than 16 foot pounds.
Someone's like, turn your notifications down, Jeebus.
No. If anybody out there knows the calculation, inch pounds for 16 foot pounds,
I'll use Wolfram.
and it's not 160. I Actually, it might be. I don't know. But
192, I'm pretty sure.
I'm gonna see what this feels like. That seems completely correct, actually. We're gonna go with probably between 160 and 192 inch-pounds. So I'm at 160.
It is 192.
It is.
100%.
That is almost as high as this thing goes.
There aren't that many mosquitoes. It's mainly moths or whatever these things are.
192. I think this might be the first time I've ever used this torque wrench.
Is this your first time working on a Honda S2000?
Yes.
Look at you, you're doing internal engine work.
It's weird, right?
Not a complete surprise to anyone, though.
Story of my life. Oh, you want to work on this? Not really. What if I give you this much money? Well, that changes everything. Yes, I will work on your hunk of crap.
Or what if I offer you track time?
It's not even the track time. It's everything else about it.
It's the
In
S2000
fact,
track.
it is everything else because I bought the track time.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to over torque these four guys because they were doozies. All right. Double check the cams and start throwing valve adjustment time, actually.
Yeah, filler gauges. I'm gonna look up the specs.
Oh, you don't need it. You don't know yet.
I'm pulling that up right now. So cylinder 1 is at TDC.
Pick a gauge, any gauge.
Ugh, bugs.
Yeah, there's a lot of bugs.
Intake 0.0 or are those millimeters or inches?
Both.
0.21 and 0.25 millimeters.
You got 0.203 and 0.254.
Yeah, that should work.
First two blades. You turn the engine over until there's lash, and then you adjust until there's no lash with that in between the.
Well, you're supposed to set it at TDC.
All right. So what's the intake?
0.21, 0.25. And I've been told on these you want to set it on the looser side.
Well, this is slightly tighter than 203. Can't get the feeler gauge in there. That is too tight.
Good.
Yep.
Still good?
Yes. Listen. Yep. Now let's make the flash first.
We need to set this one to TDC then.
No, this was okay.
No,
Very too hard. These have lash, so you can do these. You can't do 3 and 4 yet.
I was told to do that TDC.
Or at TDC. You can only do.
Well, TDC for each cylinder.
No, it doesn't matter as long as there's not current actuation going on. Cam lobes aren't touching the rusher followers. These are. You can't do these two. You can't do that one.
Yep.
I'll actually do whichever one's not currently being actuated. Yeah, these are a bit too tight. A little weird. Sort of.
Right there?
Yeah, that's maybe a little tight.
Is it 'cause I'm putting
There you
pressure
go.
on it?
Yep.
Well, I was putting pressure on it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good.
Good, right there.
Valve adjustment, so interesting. So good.
And we
So-
still have 4 viewers,
So fresh, so clean. Go to sleep. You probably all have jobs.
hopefully. Otherwise, get your shit together.
I know I gotta be at work at 6:15. That seems a logical thing to do. You putting pressure on it?
No, not.
Oh, okay. There's no pressure on that. It's maybe a little tight. Tighter.
Good.
That's good. Yep. Can't do those yet. You want to do intake and exhaust?
Yeah, may as well. While we have it off.
I already have it up.
Oh, you do?
When did you pull it up?
You gave me both specs.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you said intake's blah, exhaust is blah. Except you had real numbers instead of blah.
0.25 to 0.29 for exhaust.
What? 0.29 millimeter?
Yeah, 0.25, 0.29.
No, well, we just did the intake a little tight.
What
We
we're
did the
doing-
intake at 0.21.
oh, we should set it to the looser side of the spec, which is 0.25.
It was already ludicrously tighter than that too. So 0.29 you said for exhaust?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, get that shit out of the way. Smash my hand.
There, tighten it. There.
Good.
Loosen. That's right there. A little looser.
Good.
More. There. Check the flash. Nope. Can do that. Can do this one. Yep.
Hurts your knees.
Yeah, tell me about it. I've been doing this for the last 4 hours. Jesus. Who did the valve adjustment on this last? Holy crap.
Me.
Yeah, I know. Over tighten things a little bit.
That's what she said. 3 viewers. Really, people have lost interest.
It's maybe a little too tight. That's good.
Did I tighten it too much or?
Sounds really good in there. You don't have to tighten this quite so much. Right there. Feels good. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna turn the engine before we can do any more.
I can do 2 and 4 on the exhaust side.
Probably. I leave the wrench up there to put it away.
For turning the engine over?
Yeah.
It's in it.
Didn't even think to look there. Oh, that one's unloaded now. Which one did we do on the exhaust side? This one, this one?
2 and 4.
So we can do 4 on the exhaust side. Cripes, that's a lot of bugs. You can't tell, but there's a lot of bugs. A little more,
Looser?
more loose. Right there. Right there. 1, 3, and 4 on the exhaust now?
Yep.
Ooh, all right.
Good.
2. Oh god, hurry up. You already have the new spark plug tube hole things on that thing.
Uh-uh.
This and this and this and that. Alright, so now we need to do 3/4 intake. Right there. Let loose.
Yeah.
Let loose there. There. It's a two-person tool.
Uh-huh.
Alright.
Spark plugs.
Those would be helpful.
Uh-huh.
And where are the new tube gaskets? In here?
Yep.
They go on the inside of that door?
Correct. You'll probably have to melt them in.
Yeah, I bought used cars before. Where does this little one go?
Oh, that's the PCV, I think.
Oh, okay. I see it. I see it. That one actually seems in pretty good shape on yours.
We should probably put a little R2E with the spark plug tube sealed also, because since they leaked, just be a little extra cautious. Do you have R2E?
I have to puncture the shit out of it. It takes forever. So it's got the PCV ones, got the spark.
That's the used gasket.
Actually, not that bad. Feeling.
It's not anywhere near as soft as this one.
Perfect. They can stay there. Oh, weird. It's not supposed to be flattened on the edge.
Yeah.
Good and tight. Whatever the Japanese equivalent is.
Yeah, I should look that up. How do you say good and tight in Japanese?
Checking my sources. Okay, I found this on the web. How do you say good and tight?
Translate good.
Here's the duty. I didn't quite get that.
Translate good and tight to Japanese.
I don't see an app for that. You'll need to download.
That's stupid.
So how you have to like push it over the edge of the.
Should seat in there, I think.
I just don't want to push it to where I tear it or something.
If I remember right, I think it did require a decent amount of force.
Might be why they leaked.
Here are all the new ones of these, so we do need to reuse the bolts.
I don't think that those are all still up in the cowl.
I believe so.
It was very happy about that. Okay.
That does not look right.
First thing.
Yeah, that does not look right. This one at least. I know. Still one out, yes.
Woo!
Did we clean the whole surface? Let it out for this?
Sure.
Those are, oh.
It's just what goes in that one? Squad balls.
We should put that sensor back.
Oh, I will.
I don't think that one's that important. No big deal.
BD. Yes, I did remember to take the wads and paper towel out.
That would have been bad.
Yeah, probably. But it's still Honda, so it'd be like
Probably fine.
probably okay. I don't know how hardcore bounty towels are or whatever those were, but
Bolts. These.
Home stretch.
Yeah, this is definitely the easiest part. Yeah, learn that one.
Oh darn.
Hard way. 1 volts per.
See it.
Over here. I'm gonna find a bag here so that I can just put all these in.
Yeah.
That's a magnet. Cool.
Little one or the big one? Little one or the big one?
Big one.
Probably stuck to something under the hood.
Probably.
Or Scott lost it. One of the two.
Oh, it's right there in front of the tray.
Here's your oil cap.
Yeah, that's a little bit important. Well, this definitely took a little longer than expected.
No, that looked pretty in depth. After the cams came out so easy, but that was really the only easy part of the job.
Everything else was kind of a complete pain in the ass.
Yep. Garbage can has some serious funk in it. Woo!
That tends to happen when your parents aren't home.
Woo! Damn. I think I already put the 12 away. Yep.
You give me the magnet.
What?
It's right in front of the tray. Magnet. Front of the tray. Tray. Underneath you. Front. Behind you. Behind the tray. Towards you. I've been giving you all sorts of directions.
Sword camouflage. That moment when you realize your MacBook's been running on battery power for who knows how long.
But it's MacBook, so it's fine.
Well, we'll probably cut off the feed now to save you the boredom, unless Brandon wants to start it, I guess.
I can start in a second here.
We'll make sure it doesn't blow up. And if it does, get YouTube money. And then enough sadness.
I mean, either way, we should probably start it on camera.
Probably. We'll put the microphone on. It should show on
The ridiculousness that is. You start it.
Fingers
I
crossed.
think we have 4 viewers of him seeing that.
Uh-oh. 4 viewers. That sounded really bad.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I bet it's a wrench on the crank pulley.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
All right, don't touch anything. I saw the entire engine lurch really hard.
Got it.
Yep.
You good?
Hopefully.
That actually sounds quieter than before. That had me very scared for a moment.
I'm like, oh,
Like, did $2,000 just drain out of my bank account? Gotta love valve cover gaskets. Look at all that smoke.
yeah. That was tough. Sorry. I think that's probably it for tonight, guys. Thanks for watching.